It is 8 p.m. GMT, and you are live with me on twitch.tv/mo2x15. Vimel, I hope you can hear me, because if you can't hear me, there's something wrong with the audio, and that's why you're here. I need you to check the audio levels. So I am just quickly going to go on my control panel, go to create a dashboard so I can see what it is that I'm doing while my green tea starts to cool down. You know, we need to leave it for like a minute or two. Balu 001 says sounds good. So how's the balance between the game audio and my mic? Does it seem like it's too loud on one end, or is it just fine? And the other thing you need to explain is how you got that username. At the moment it seems balanced. Okay, so if at any point it's too loud or it's too quiet, just let me know. So what I'm gonna do is, seeing as everyone is kind of indoors right now, I thought I'd play this. So it's a game called This War of Mine. I started playing it yesterday, and like now that I think about it, it's very similar to Fallout Shelter. So you know how you have your guys and they're in the house and things kind of happen and you're trying to build your base and stuff like that. And obviously things kind of ensue. This is set in Europe, and it's like a very morbid game. But it's really well done. So let's just get into it. I'm going to press X to continue. It's checking save data. I don't even know, didn't even realize I had a Twitch account until today. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, I thought maybe they generate like a random username or something for you. Let's continue. So you haven't missed much. It's been like 6. So there's cycles of like day and night. So there'll be like a day cycle, and then during the day you're trying to fix the house and, you know, see what you need, and at night you send one of the guys out to scavenge for like supplies. So it's kind of like, it is very similar to like Fallout Shelter. So okay, we're on day 7. You haven't missed much. The day log. The night was calm. There have been some problems, but we hope Marco will be back soon. Okay, so I've got 3 main characters. Pavel, or Pavli, I'm calling him Pavel, who's very hungry, as you can see on the bottom right. I also have Bruno, and this is our house. So you know, in the past 7 days, if you want to go back and see like what I did in the first 7 days, there's like a clip on YouTube you can check out. But in the meantime, yeah, so we've actually got 3 guys. There's Bruno, who's a good cook and a smoker. I'm trying to get him to quit smoking though. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but at some point we might just have to cave in and get him some cigarettes. There's Bruno, who's a good cook and a smoker. So I don't know what the statistics do. Maybe it makes him cook faster. That's what I'd assume, right? And he's a smoker. And then we have Pavel, who's a fast runner. He was a footballer before all this shit went down, and he's quick at moving around the house. So if you need to run to, like, I don't know, the top floor, he can move quite well. If you're outside, you know, he moves quite well. And then there's Bruno, who's a good cook. I'm trying to keep him. I think he's the main guy that we need to keep alive, and he's friends with another character. So we've got 3 guys. And I think the way the game starts out is random. So one of the cool things is like you don't know which characters you're gonna get. So I think maybe if you start playing, you might get 3 different characters or 2 characters with different skills, or there might be an incident where you have to take in a child, and there's all these like weird things that happen. It's really cool, actually. You'll see in a minute. And the 3rd guy we have is Marco, and he's friends with Bruno, and they were friends before everything went to shit. And this is kind of like, yeah, it's kind of the civilian side of a war. I'm guessing somewhere in Europe. I should have checked where, but it's somewhere in Europe. But anyway, so as we can see, Bruno is very hungry, he's slightly sick, and he's sad. He's sad because he obviously hasn't got his cigarettes, I'm guessing. this is the radio. So usually we can kind of tune this to get information. So obviously all of these things you have to build. So you have to build like the radio from components. We're on day 7, so it's cool outside. Clouds and possible rainfall. Grab a book, good book. Classical music playing. The rear of bands and movies roaming the city. But nothing new in terms of information. If there's anything new that pops up like this just did, it will update on like the top left of the screen there. So obviously it says, as if a war wasn't enough, crime is on the rise in the city of Pogoren. Actually, Baloo, if you can hear me, do a Google search. Where is Pogoren? I'm guessing it's somewhere in Europe. There are reports of armed assaults and robberies. So yeah, I just wanted to stream this. I was like, this would be something good that is kind of relatable, but not too relatable, which is probably a good thing because we don't want to be in this position, but everyone is kind of stuck indoors, and this is one of those games. So I thought it would be a cool way to, you know, stream something that's like pretty fun and partially relatable. Okay, so it looks like Marco's come back. What are you searching for? So there's a place, I don't know, or there should be a place, unless it's fictional, called Pogoren, which is P-O-G-O-R-E-N, and that's where this game is set. So I'm guessing it's somewhere in Europe, but I don't know, I'm not sure where in Europe it's set. So I don't know. Yeah, if you want to check that out, you can, and then let the chat know, or just post it there so at least I know, and then I can kind of say out loud. But yeah, Marco is feeling much better. We just have to keep an eye on him. So this is our third guy who's come back now, and he'd been searching for supplies and brought some interesting things. So obviously, as I'm going through this, I want you to give me some input, like what should we be doing, because this is one of those games where you have to make decisions that could affect the life and death of like certain characters. So I think this is a good way to play something like interactively on Twitch as well. But yeah, so this guy found some bandages, which if you saw the last clip, you'll know that bandages have more value than jewelry in times like this. And there's like other little supplies you can get. So there's like spare parts, electrical parts, cogs, herbal medicine, cigarettes, all these things that you can barter with people. I don't feel so well. I think I have a fever. Okay, so let's give him some medicine here. So this is our little fridge area. There's a bandage. There's herbal medicine. Should we try herbal medicine? Maybe that will work. He's sick, slightly sad. He's sad because I'm making him quit smoking. Of course he's going to be sad. It's withdrawal symptoms. It's wartime. So he's slightly sick. He's on meds. He's sad. 14 days self-isolation. That will make you, that will make someone sad. Oh, it appears there's someone at the door. Okay, so things like this will happen. Sometimes there might be bad people. Sometimes there might be good people. Sometimes they just want to, trade stuff. This guy, we don't have any weapons. Have a look at what I brought. Okay, so this guy wants to trade something. So let's see what he has. Maybe we should get some. Maybe we should just get some cigarettes for this guy. Oh, Franco. So in the last video, or in the last part of this game that I played, in the first 6 days, he come up to the door once before and he tried to rip us off, like with all this, like, look at this, one bandage, and I'm trying to offer this guy jewelry, and he's like, you've got to be kidding me, so show some more. But I guess that again speaks to the situation, like what are you really going to do with jewelry? You can't do much. Whereas with bandages, you might stop someone from dying. So but at the same time, I was like, I thought I'd be able to get it off him, but clearly not. But he's got something to smoke, so maybe that will come in handy. So he's got a quality roller, so not just any old thing. He's got some good B&H silvers. He's got some Marlboro menthols out here. Pogoren is a fictional place resembling Sarajevo during the Bosnian War. Okay, yeah, so it's a fictional kind of setting in Europe. Still, nonetheless, it's kind of that dystopian style that we know from, even I think Fallout Shelter is a bit more colorful, but I think this is definitely, I think it's better because it's kind of gritty, it's realistic. It doesn't, it's very morbid. But yeah, okay. So he's got some canned food. Maybe we can exchange some canned food for maybe water. You've got to be kidding me. Show me more. It won't do. Try harder. This guy wants a lot of water for one piece of canned food. I don't think it's worth it. I think we should get the roll-ups. We'll get something to smoke. Because, you know, maybe it'll cheer up, what's his name? Cheer up our cook, Bruno. He's got some coffee. I don't know about that. Do you really need coffee? I guess you gotta stay awake. He's got some medication. He's got, I don't know, he's got a bunch of things. I don't think we need any ammunition at the moment because we don't have any weapons, but, you know, that's something we need to think about. At the moment, we're just trying to survive, but I think the sooner we can get things together for the workshop, we can start making some weapons and defend the place, and, you know, scavenge better. And let's see what he wants for that. It won't do. So I'm giving him a piece of jewelry, and still it's not good enough. Okay, what else can I give him? What else can we offer him? Oh wow, okay, that was very valuable to him. Give him one little piece of parts, for mechanical parts. Okay, so let's deal with that. I'll be here if you need anything more. Okay. How do you... Okay, so now we have some quality roll-ups. So I'm guessing there's possibly some way for Bruno to smoke them and stop being such a depressed bitch. He's tired and wounded, very hungry. Okay, well, we need to give him some food. Okay, so let's just go through kind of what we have. It doesn't appear that we have any food, which is not good. It's 11 a.m. So you see on the top left, there's the day, there's the time, there's the temperature. All of these things are important. I mean, we don't have any food, so we definitely need to send these guys out. Like, he looks like he's gonna collapse. Okay, so he's very hungry, sad. Okay, he's tired, so we need to get this guy to either sit down or go to bed or something. I think the priority right now is we need to get these guys some food somehow. Because we got very hungry, very hungry, very hungry. So I think we don't have a choice. We're gonna have to do something here. We're gonna have to trade with this guy to get him, or to get some canned food. We need this canned food. 1, 2, we need 3. We need to offer something in return. Right at the moment, we don't have anyone wounded, I don't believe. Oh, we do. We do. Marco's wounded. Okay, so we need to get him upstairs to where the bandages are. Hey, I'm gonna go have dinner or message. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for checking the audio. Thank you. Yeah, we need to get this guy who is wounded, his bandages. Okay, so now he's bandaged, he's hungry and tired, which is kind of normal, very hungry. Alright, well, we still need some food. So we need 1, 2, 3 bits of food, and we need to offer something. We should probably keep the medication. Very common herbal stuff. Maybe this, or some of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he's just not buying it. He just doesn't want it. That has no value to him. Maybe the cogs, more of the cogs. Maybe some weapon parts. Maybe some electrical parts. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that looks like something he would take. Oh, we don't really have a choice. I mean, okay, we can afford to do that. We can afford to do that. We don't again, we don't really have a choice. We need this food right now. That's the priority. So let's deal. Slightly sick, on meds. We need to get him some food. But before you go and heal your wounds, you need to have some food. And we also need him to have something to eat now. Okay, so we need him to rest up because he's recovering. He's slightly sick and sad. I mean, dude, you've got your something to smoke now. Like, why are you complaining? Cigarettes consumed per day. We have breaches in the walls of shelves. Okay, so cigarettes consumed per day. So I'm guessing that's like an automatic thing. Alright, well, what can we build? Let's think about it this way. What can we build? Or what can we improve? So using our simple workshop, we have 1 metal workshop, 2 rainwater collectors, no moonshine still. With a bit of patience, some water and sugar, we can make foul tasting but strong booze. We could then barter it for things we need, just don't expect too much. I mean, we could make one of those. What are the other options? So if we have a look at the metal workshop, oh okay, we can build a shovel. This might be useful. This might be useful, yeah. A lockpick might be useful. A lockpick is definitely useful. Okay. Maybe we should, yeah, make 1 shovel. Maybe we can sell the shovel. I don't know. We'll trade it. He's puffing away already, man, so he's fine. He'll be fine. He needs to rest. Yeah, I think Pavel's gonna be the one. It's gonna have to be sent out tonight. Look for supplies, but we need to aim for something. Alright, so it's the night now. So we have Bruno, who is hungry, slightly sick, and sad, and we're gonna send him. I don't think we should. I don't know. I think we should send out him to scavenge. I think we should check out the shell school. Small apartment building. This old apartment is owned by elderly couple. No, we can't do that. Go to the shell school. I'm just gonna take a moment here to take out my my green tea. It's been brewing, which I completely just neglected. So I'm just removing the tea bag. Good shit. Okay, so we're gonna go to the shelled school. So let's prepare. And we're gonna take I'm starting to think, was this the best idea? I don't know. We need some supplies for sure. Maybe we should send him to the supermarket. I don't know. Yeah. So it's probably best not to get in their way. Some doors might still be locked. A crowbar should come in handy. We don't have a crowbar. It's a house in the estate remains almost untouched. It's a calm area of houses, but most of the houses are still inhabited. People trying to lead normal lives. We've got nothing to look for there unless we're willing to steal. No, we're not. Abandoned cottage. Family barricaded themselves, but despite their effort. Still we might find some useful things that the loot is overlooked. What? Family barricaded, but despite the efforts, the loot has got inside. It's been abandoned. Oh, okay. Oh no, we've checked everything there, right? I don't. That's the thing. Okay, let's send him to the abandoned cottage. With a lock pick to scavenge. So I think the biggest downside for this game so far is the... Oh, I was going to say the loading time, but it's not even that bad. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if we're going to get any food here, and that's partially part of the problem. Okay, but there's some gun parts. I guess those would kind of come in handy. Okay, yeah, let's take all of that. The stuff that we kind of were refusing to get in the beginning. I think it's just... a family... Okay, yeah, got it. Just take the sugar cubes, just take everything, because at the end of the day, like, you could just use it for something else. We're gonna have to open up this thing here. Okay, so fair few things here. Gunpowder. Weapons. What is ammunition? Okay. So what can we afford to give up at the moment? So what is this? This is shell casings to make firearm ammo out of them. Okay. Okay. Homegrown tobacco. Is there anything else here? So there's literally one bit. Firearms. Yeah. So obviously the gun is out there somewhere. What can we afford to leave behind right now? Coffee. Some of us drink coffee to find strength in order to survive another day. It's limited availability and it makes it valuable. Okay, so I guess that's valuable. Herbal meds, homegrown tobacco, herbs, shell casings. Okay, I guess we'll have to leave that for now. This door is locked. Could force the lock only if I have to. Okay, so we're gonna come back here with another with Pavel and a lock pick, so we can get through that door and then just finish up and take anything else that we need, so we don't have to necessarily come back here again. I mean, unless it like regenerates supplies, I'm not entirely sure how it works. But yeah, we can go back home. Oh, fuck. We've been raided. Someone came at night to take our things by force. Oh no. We were attacked tonight. Someone tried to rob us. The attackers were very aggressive, so they put up a fight and did some harm. We had some weapons, but not enough for everyone. Bruno was wounded and the attackers took a lot of our stuff. We should put more people on guard. So they took the medicine, they took the rollie, they took all our water, some supplies, a shovel, 2 books, some other bits and pieces. Pavel has been searching for supplies and brought back some interesting things. Bruno got slightly wounded. Marco is feeling much better. We just have to keep an eye on him. Alright. Alright. Well, that kind of sucks. That is not good. On the plus side, we have 2 cigarettes. We need to make a lockpick. No, we need to make a crowbar. Okay, so we have a crowbar. We need a lockpick. How do we upgrade this thing? I guess we just need some more wood and whatever. What was that resource called? So components. Okay, components and wood. We need more components and more wood. Okay. So we're gonna make a lockpick. I think we need to hit the supermarket tonight. I know it's going to be risky, but as long as Marco's recovered, we should be okay. I hope we manage to keep him warm in here. I mean, yeah, it's okay. It's like 15 degrees at the moment, which is normal. Is anyone sick? No one is sick. So he's wounded and recovering. Slightly wounded, recovering. Sad, hungry, depressed. Can we make a filter? So from this simple workshop, we can make other workshops. So we've made, okay, so these are the things that can't be stolen. So these workshops, no one's going to pick up a workshop and go. So I think we should prioritize making these things better. Let's make one of these, but at the same time I need to consider consumables. So we need components, wood, and what are the cogs called? Parts. So components, parts, wood. So let's make some water. While he does that, I'm gonna drink some green tea. So now we go here and we stick one of these in. That should help us. The bandits know we're here, they'll come back in force. So he's clearly like shaken up about this whole thing, which is not surprising. So we need to just calm down and think of a game plan. We need to start working on our infrastructure. We need to start building better workshops. So what can we do to upgrade our workshop? So components we need. We're going to need another 9 bits of components. We're gonna need another 6 wood. I'm actually just writing it down on a piece of paper because shit's getting serious now. So once we improve the workshop, it enables the manufacture of more sophisticated items and appliances, providing us with more options to get food or meds or trade goods, and upgrade it further to make electrical improvements. Alright, yeah, so this is the priority right now. We need to turn the simple workshop into a much better workshop. And we need to turn this thing into a better thing. And we're going to need some we're going to need a lot more components. We're going to need 2 pieces of wood, 25 more components. So we need a shit ton of components. And we have just the right amount of parts. But that's something we can upgrade. What else can we upgrade in the house? What will this do? What will upgrading this do? Heats up the shelter much more efficiently using less fuel. Okay, so we're gonna need another, what, 15 components. We're gonna need 1 thermometer thing. I don't know what that looks pretty rare though. And we're gonna need some parts. Also upgrade the okay, so this is almost doable. Improved stove, more efficient stove allows to prepare cooked meals more efficiently, saving fuel. Okay, that's always something to. So we need 15. Running out of space. I don't know how we make weapons. That's probably somewhere. Filtering takes some time. Okay, fine. Maybe we can start filtering some more water there. Maybe we should just start doing this whole moonshine business and just start selling it, or selling moonshine for bartering. Lucky it's not cold in here. Well, to be fair, we've got books we can burn, we've got other fuels. Should the need arise, I'm hoping that we don't need to. It's 5 PM, there's not much to do. Hungry, slightly wounded, sad. Hungry, wounded, and recovering. I think we have to send out Marco. Let's just take inventory really quickly. Can be used to make herbal medications and okay. But how do we make these things? I'm not actually sure. There's got to be a way to combine it using one of the workstations. What's this? Gunpowder. Gunpowder is used to manufacture ammunition and explosives. I mean, is being pacifist enough to get us through this war of ours? I don't know. This guy's hungry and I'm making him run around and do laps. While we wait for it to become dark, I'm just going to put out a really quick tweet letting people know that we are currently playing this game. So it's now nighttime. Okay, so I think it's chosen hungry, wounded, hungry, still wounded, slightly wounded, sad. I think we should send Pavel to the supermarket. Lots of food, lots of meds, huge amount of weapons, huge amount of parts, caution advised. Quiet house. Sniper junction, lots of parts, danger. Okay. Shell school, some meds, some weapons, lots of materials. I think we need food, and we need food, meds, huge amounts of weapons, huge amounts of parts. You know what? We're gonna do it. We don't have a choice. A crowbar would come in handy. So let's prepare him to take the crowbar to the supermarket. I don't think we need any lockpicks. This could go really bad, but we won't know until we try. And if it does look dangerous, we're just gonna have to have him run back. I'm not alone here. Okay, so clearly already this you know. Okay, so canned food, that's a good start. Electrical parts, components. How many components do we need? We need a lot. We need like 15 components. Okay, there should be enough for both of us, don't worry. Okay, wow, okay, that was intense. That was fucking intense. I mean, I don't want to rob him, or I don't want to go anywhere near him. Maybe the deeper in you go, the more difficult things are. Okay, basic items, food. Wood, don't need that. We need that. We need parts. We need gun parts. We don't need water. Do we need homegrown tobacco? No. I'm just literally gonna go check whatever this was here. Again, gun parts, electrical parts. Can make expensive cigarettes from this tobacco. Right now we need food. wood. We need a fair amount of wood. I mean, so far this guy's been okay, but I don't know if everyone's gonna have that same. Oh, wait a minute. Organic waste that we can use as fertilizer in our garden to grow herbs or vegetables, or as bait in a trap for small animals. That could be useful. I don't know why we didn't. We have a shovel, right? Or do we have a crowbar? I don't know. We have one of those things. Can we go downstairs? I'm not sure. Pavel is not the one to send on these missions, because obviously he's fast, but at the same time he can't carry very much, which is kind of annoying. So some more fertilizer, some of these things. I think we need food. I think the priority is to get food and get components, get parts. So that would be handy. Found how to clean water. A faded leaflet with skull and crossbones reads, "Danger, do not touch unexploded ammunition. Any weapons, ammunition or equipment left or unexploded may be booby-trapped. Do not touch anything. Do not risk severe death or injury or death. Report any such findings to the nearest army outpost." Okay, well. Yeah, that was getting kind of scary. I don't know. I don't want to get unnecessarily shot or stabbed. Okay, so Pavel is searching for supplies, and that's all obviously the things that we got. Night has been calm, so that's good to hear. We went very tired, very hungry. Everyone's very hungry, slightly sick. We should give him some meds. Very hungry, sad, and very tired. Pavel can have the I'm gonna give Marco the actual food and some rest, so even though he is wounded, we're gonna send him out later on. But we need him to eat. Very hungry, slightly sick, sad and very tired. Okay, well he is gonna eat the other food because He's on meds and slightly sick. Pavel, you're gonna get some good sleep tonight. Hopefully you don't get ill. He's very tired, very hungry. I feel very bad, but I don't know, like we... Wait a minute, what's this? Someone's at the door. Hey, anyone there? I need help. Hello again. Can you spare some bandages? How are you doing? Thanks to your help, all the wounded recovered and went back to their homes, but one of them still needs bandages though, and I've run out. Could you spare any? Anything? Fuck. Couldn't help them. We don't have bandages or stuff. We need to start building stuff. We need our top scavenger to get back to good health. We need to keep Pavel in the house. We need to find food. Yeah, you're telling me, man. We still need 4 more components to make an improved workshop. Improved metal workshop. We need a bunch of things. We need wood and we need components. A small shovel for picking through rubble. Can we make one? I think we should make one. I think we should make the shovel first. It's hard work without rest. I think we should use this shovel and plant some stuff in the garden. Because we have some kind of fertilizer, right? Organic waste that can be used as fertilizer in our garden to grow herbs and vegetables. Okay. We're gonna need you. To go outside. How do we use this shovel to plant some stuff in the garden? Okay, we need to set him. These guys are getting depressed and it's not good. There's gotta be a way. How do I plant? I'm gonna Google this really quickly. How to plant fertilizer in this war of mine. The herbal garden can be built at an improved workshop. Okay, so I think that's important. So we need to build a herbal garden, and it can be built at the improved workshop. So we need to improve the workshop. So okay, we need to get another 9 bits of components. Yeah. Sorry, we need how many? Sorry, 11 components. We need 11 components. That's the goal. Can't use any more wood or parts. We need components. So that's going to be the focus, to improve this, and then to use the fertilizer and food. So we need food and components. I mean, there's not much else we can do right now, I don't think, at least in the house. So maybe we should just end the day. Temperature is good. Yeah, let's end the day. Okay, good, yeah. So it kind of worked out to how we wanted to do things. So we're sending Marco to scavenge. Pavel is gonna sleep. And Bruno is gonna sleep. Marco is gonna scavenge. We need 11 components. Weapons, parts, military outpost. Okay, that's new. St. Mary's Church. That's new. Shovel might come in handy. A group of armed men are said to occupy the vestry building now. Going there might be dangerous. They're occupying. I don't know what that means. Hotel. Lots of food, materials, huge amount of weapons, lots of parts, possible trade, caution advised. Let's try the hotel. Maybe there's something we can find of use. Do we need to... what does it say? Okay, well, let's take something to barter with, maybe. What would be good to barter with? What would have some high value? Maybe sugar? Because we're gonna need bits and pieces of some of the other stuff. Yeah, let's take 10 bits of sugar. Do we need a shovel? I don't know. I don't think we'll need a shovel at the hotel. Might need a crowbar. Pry open doors. Maybe. Alright, let's go.
A lovely streamer. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 159 1
Okay, so let's resume the game. Okay, that's what we need. We need these components. We got 4, 8. We need another 3. Okay, that's good. Take this for now. Okay, so he was just saying, oh, sorry, I was just so zoned out. But he's saying to trade, to go to the first floor. We need food. I don't think there's a way I can get down from there, so what we're gonna have to do is maybe go around. We don't want to touch anyone's private property. Okay, we need the chicken. Thank God for that. Give him the electrical part. Maybe give him a book. Okay, that's a lot of stuff you wanted to trade off. But we need the food, so we're in no position to... Okay, that's good. That actually frees up some space. Okay, at least we have some food, which is a good thing for the moment. Should we take the weapon parts? Yeah, let's just take it, just in case. This is so intense. I mean, that person up there just looks really dodgy because they've got a gun and I don't know what their intentions are. There's some more wood. So we can definitely have something to eat. Okay, so let's see how many components. I need quite a lot of components. A few pieces of wood. I need 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces maybe, which is just about the right amount. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we should exit. We should leave. Whew, okay, that was intense. Here's to hoping we didn't get robbed. Sip that green tea. Fuck. Pavel was wounded and attackers walked off with many valuable things. We should put more people on guard. Okay, so they stole some water, some herbs and shit. Like, I think the important thing is we put this guy to bed. And this guy starts to cook. Because everyone is very hungry. So we have we need 3 bits of water. Oh shit. No, sorry, we need 9 bits of water. Nine bits of water and 3 consumables. Okay, Pavel, you need to be a bit brave and start working on the construction of this upgrade for our workshop. Meanwhile, I guess we can check the radio. Coffee is becoming less and less available in the besieged city for coffee on the black market. Right, okay. So the value of coffee is going up, so that's a dynamic in the game that's about to change. So coffee's on the up and up. guess that's about it really. There's not really anything much else. Okay, great. Now, wow, creature comforts. Board up. You can board up holes and windows in the building for more protection against loot. Okay, that's probably a good idea to start with. For now, we need 3 of these. And we need him to start getting the water ready to make food. So we can get 4. And then we'll need 1 more, I guess, water to make 3 meals for these guys. Someone's at the door. Have a look at what I brought, okay. Franco. I know coffee beans are on the up and up. So we can have those fucking coffee beans. We don't even want them. What do we want? We want food. Or we want chicken. Maybe 3. Canned food. Raw food. It's edible, will be more nutritious when cooked. I think we need food. We don't need lockpicks. Maybe some more materials, some more wood. Maybe some stuff we don't need. So, moonshine, fuck moonshine. Wow, okay, wait, hold on. No, we don't want to give him that. We don't want to give him that. No, he's not willing to budge, give us anything extra. Yeah, I'm good with that. We don't need any electrical components at the moment anyway, so we're good. Let's deal. Marco. Yeah, he sleeps during the day. Pablo, where's Pablo? Very hungry, slightly wounded, sad. I guess he's just gonna run around fast for us. Okay, so with him, it requires more. I see. So we have 1 fuel. much more fuel do we need? We need 3 of these things. We have 1. So we need this fuel and we need this water. Yeah, he just sleeps during the day. He doesn't do anything else. He comes out at night. We need him. Which I don't think we're gonna get in time. Okay, so we need to trade with this guy. He's got no water. So I think maybe Mark, because he's hungry, the other 2 are very hungry, so we need to make sure they're fed. And also, it's taking quite some time for the water to be created, I guess, or filtered through. So maybe it's ready here. I don't really know. Can we collect? Okay, so components we need. Okay, yeah, we need to put in some more of this. I guess we have. Do we have what we need? Yeah, we have 8 pieces of water. We have 8 drops of water. I don't know what it is called. I'm bleeding with just a little bit. All right, cool. That's fine. All right, so you need to get cooking, Mr. Chef. You need to make 2 lots of 2 lots of meals. To eat. No, we need some more components. Okay. Fair enough. So we need some more components. What do we need to upgrade the metal workshop? And a fuck ton of components. So I can cross out workshop. That's been upgraded. The metal workshop needed 26 components and 6 bits of wood. The heater needs 15 components, and the same for the stove. Okay, so we need components. Oh yeah, Marco's gonna go scavenge. The other 2 are gonna sleep. So there's some new places that popped up. Maybe there's somewhere that we can get some more components. This is the thing. It says lots of construction site is new. It was supposed to be a luxurious residential area and there was a great hype on apartments there, but the developers fled abroad when the war started. Recently the military wrested control of the area from the rebels. We could scavenge whatever the rebels left behind, but there is a risk of encountering military patrols. Again, this sounds very risky. Semi-detached house. Half of it is in ruin, but there are people living in the other half. Apparently they aren't hostile and have a lot of stuff to barter, even food and meds. Just remember to take something to trade if we're going to pay them a visit. Huge amounts of weapons, possible trade, danger. Why is there danger though? I don't get it. Oh, there's danger everywhere. There's a warehouse of a big store. Currently it's used as a hideout by a group of armed thugs. Might be useful things if we can sneak in, but it is very dangerous. Brothel. If you want to get laid for a can of meat, this is the place. Mothers will do some really kinky stuff to get food for their children. It's a big building, well guarded by local thugs. There are plenty of goods and are eager to trade. I think we should check out the semi-detached house. Take some stuff to bar. Yeah, let's do that. What can we barter with? I don't know. We need food. Yeah, let's take some of that. Maybe that's something we can buy, because at the moment I don't think we need parts to upgrade certain things, to be honest. Maybe I should have taken some lockpicks or crowbars, but we'll see. Let's just scope out the place. The destruction is unimaginable. It's a miracle that other parts still stand. Alright, well, we are aiming to get components. We need components. We need a lot of components. Okay, perfect. So 2, 4, 5, 6. We need another 20. More than 20. Okay, this is just what we need. This is just what we need. Tear this down, okay. Oh, jackpot. The crude letters on the wall reads, Hannah, Thomas and me moved in with Uncle Radu. We buried Mum in the yard. Take care, Daddy. It's so depressing. So sad. Yes, this is what we want. This is what we want. So, is there anything of value here? I mean, if there's no more wood, I might just have to... Okay, I think we're good. that's not me drinking green tea. I don't know what these sound effects are. I didn't even see anyone in the actual game, so I don't know what's going on with that. Day 11, outbreak of crime. Fuck. Okay, this night was calm. Marco had been searching for supplies and brought back some interesting things. Alright, cool. So we have 40 components, 6 pieces of wood, and 2 parts. So what we're gonna do now is, first of all, we need to start... start making a... how do we make the filter? Hungry, sad, slightly wounded, recovering. Okay, we need you to run very quickly and start making some of these. We need you to put these into place. Not a good day? What do you mean not a good day? It's like so many things we have now. What are we trying to do? We're trying to upgrade something, right? We were gonna upgrade the heater, or no, the metal workshop was going to get an upgrade. He needs to rest. He is now going to cook. Okay, I think that's the next thing we need to upgrade is the food situation. Hungry, very hungry, hungry. All right, okay. So we're gonna need 2 more pieces of fuel. Yeah, we're gonna have to burn some books, which I don't want to do, but we don't have a choice. We don't have any wood, and these guys need to eat. Okay, what can we make now? Okay, so we have a saw blade, which we can make, which we are going to make, because there was a location that requires a saw blade for us to open. Pistol. Point at a person you want to hurt. Okay, so I either make 5 and 1 of those, or we can make the saw blade. I think with the outbreak of violence it would be a good idea to have a pistol. So let's make a pistol. Now we need to make... What? What do you mean? What do we need? What do we need? Components we need 3, 6. We need 3 more little bits of water, so we're gonna have to wait. What we can do is we can give, we can make 2 anyway. there any new? There should be new information, because if there's been an outbreak of violence, then most of us can't imagine starting a day without a cup of coffee, and Pogoren has become almost an unavailable commodity. Prices skyrocketed, and speculators are the ones who profit. Classical music, cool outside. Oh, some classical. Let's leave the classical music on. Let's give Pavel some food and get him to bed as well, because he's going to be awake at night while this guy sleeps. So obviously he's hungry. He's very hungry, so we need to get him some food. No. Shit. Wrong person had the food. Slightly wounded. Okay, well, he needs to go to bed. Looks like we have enough to make another meal or two. So what we're gonna do, hungry, slightly wounded, recovering. He's not hungry. What else do we have that we can use to barter with? Okay, so we have a gun. What do we work on next in terms of upgrading? Slightly wounded. Okay, we need to get him into bed. Too bad we run out of cigarettes. Okay, well, okay. Put down the shopping list. We need more chicken, some cigarettes, and a lot of components. If we have to upgrade this thing, we would need for the cooking stove we need another 12. Wood and 1 pot. And the metal workshop, I think we have upgraded. We need 1 gun part. Some components. Helmet. And give some protection against bullets and knives. Shotgun. I guess you need some old supplies for that. We have a gun. I guess that's the start. To upgrade it, oh, we need some things we haven't even seen yet. Looks like a toilet bowl at the end, followed by some electrical supplies, parts, wood. How do we dismantle stuff? There must be a way to dismantle stuff. I'm just gonna do a quick search to see how to dismantle items in this war of mine. Can you dismantle? You can't unless they're wooden. Okay. I mean, let's see. You can sit on it. We don't need to worry about upgrading it just yet. We can build things. Herbal garden. Using fertilizer, we can grow some herbs here and use them to make medication or cheap cigarettes. We can improve it to grow vegetables. I want a herbal garden. Herbal workshop. Yes, a table with some simple equipment where we can prepare herbal meds, bandages, and low-quality roll-up cigarettes. Wait a minute. $30 to make a herbal garden, herbal workshop. So we need some more wood and some more components. Moonshine still. We can still make these things. Trap for small animals. Only small animals. Yeah, the only small animals left seem to be rats. Still, meat is a rare commodity in wartime. We simply have to put in some bait and wait. What can we use as bait? Fertilizer, maybe? I don't know. We can board up. Yeah, so we definitely need wood and components for protection. Something to occupy the time is important. A guitar can brighten up our mood, especially if the person playing it knows what they're doing. I don't believe any of these guys know how to play an instrument, so unless they surprise us, I'm not really sure. We can board up holes in wind. Okay, so we need wood. We need components. We need this herbal garden. We need to do this. I think the first priority is getting some stuff for the crude. Maybe I just read something that says you can use an axe to dismantle things, but I guess we won't know. Slightly wounded, sad. No, we're gonna have him scavenge. We're gonna have him guard and sleep. Now, where is it that we're going? Maybe we should go back to where it was we went. Huge amounts of food, material, lots of meds, huge amounts of weapons, so danger trade. Semi-detached house. Something to trade. We use the equipment during an attack. No, we're fine. Yeah, let's try go down this time. Maybe there's something here. Yeah, so we can take that, we can take that, we can take that. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. We needed to get a lockpick. So let's just check what we have here. That is what we need. Tobacco. That is gonna take a while, so it might be worth coming back here with a lockpick, a shovel. Not sure if I went all the way to the top last time. Let's have a quick look. You can make cigarettes from this tobacco. But how? I don't get it. Is there something we need to do? We need the wood though, for sure. We need to discover, or we need to prioritize what it is we need. Yeah, we definitely need that. We should probably keep that. Maybe we don't need this. 4, 8, 16, 20. Alright, let's go. Need to come back here with a shovel and a lockpick. So it looks like the violence is a phase. It's not just a one-night thing. We've been raided. Someone came at night to take our things by force. Okay. Someone tried to rob us. They were tough and mean bunch, but they didn't do much harm. Thankfully, we were all armed. Pavel and Bruno were wounded, and the attackers took a few things. We should put more people on guard. Things they stole. Ah, fuck. The chicken. 5 bits of war and a pot. Pavel has a deep wound. He could do with some bandages. Fuck. We don't have any. Hungry, slightly wounded, sad, tired. Okay, we need to get him to take some rest. I fear we won't recover before the next attack. You don't worry about that. Wow, that's so cool, man. So the game actually allows the characters to talk to reduce depression. This game is fucking brilliant. Thank you, you're a good friend. Hopefully that helps him a little bit. Someone's at the door, okay. Food, dude, we need food. We need a bandage. We need some food. We need that for some water. What do you want, dude? Tell me what you want, I will give it to you. Gunpowder, gunpowder. Give him a book, I suppose. Give him some shell casings. Some more gunpowder. Very generous of you. Okay, no, I don't want to be generous. I need to just get shit done. We need that. But yeah, bandage is like freaking gold. Fine, we can have a deal. Okay, but we need a bandage. At the very least. Don't need any of this shit right now. Let's deal. Slightly wounded recovering. And we need to get you a bandage. Very hungry. Slightly wounded, sad, tired, and hungry. Okay. Upgrade the stove. Okay, so now in order to make cooked food, we need a lot less resources. So we need 2 bits of water. So 2 for 6 bits of water, 1 consumable. So we still need 2 of these. Give me the tuna. Give me a piece of chicken. Thing is though, I need the consumable. Okay, so we had to do that. We had to give him what he needed there. So hungry, slightly wounded, recovering, sad and tired. So that sad and tired, or the tired and the wounded should go. The hungry and sad we need to figure something out for. Hungry, wounded, it's recovering, bandaged, sad, hungry. Figure out what else we can make. So maybe maybe have an armchair, I don't know. Must be some way to dismantle a chair. Let me just quickly search and see. Can you dismantle a chair in this war of mine? Okay, so when you get a hatchet, you can remove a certain thing. So let's see if we can make one. Hatchet, so we need some gun parts and some wood. Lockpick, we have one. So wait, what do we need to take Pablo, sorry, we need to take Marco back to the place we were at last night with a lockpick and there was something, and a shovel. So we need 4 bits of wood and 1 component. Did we give him the crowbar? I don't know. It's very generous of you. Okay, so give me some other shit, dude. I didn't think so. I didn't think he was gonna give up the chicken. It's quite common. Something to smoke. Yeah, maybe that would cheer him up for now. Okay, deal. So did someone steal our shovel? I'm not sure. Fuck, we already have a shovel. Why do I need another one? I was not thinking straight. All of this is getting to me. Okay, so we have a shovel. We have a lockpick. We have 1. cigarettes consumed per day, 3. We need food now. If you live in Kogoren, be advised to remain at home and lock your doors. Armed bands are taking to the streets. Do with some bandages. So we're literally just waiting it out now, so enter the night. So we're gonna send to scavenge Marco. Gonna have him guard. We're gonna have Pavel guarding. Bruno is gonna get his sleep, and Marco's gonna scavenge. We got a good system. There's nothing new. City Hospital. There are fires in numerous planned arrays and yet still operate. Some wards will admit patients in same more. Remain steadfast and keeps the others in line. Lots of food. Okay, so maybe we should just check this out. I don't think we'll need to steal and lockpick and stuff. It says it still operates, maybe it's just a rumor. Okay, let's just start just taking everything we can, because we need supplies now. So let's kind of do the ground floor first, systematically. We need food. I don't make trouble, okay, fine. It's an excerpt from the danger report after one of the shellings. General surgery, 32 patients, 3 killed, 12 wounded. Neurology, 13 patients, 0 killed, 2 wounded. Children's ward. Seems that the children's ward took the most damage. Alright, we're not gonna fuck with this guy. So sad. Please behave, you're in a hospital. I'm sorry, but we have patients in more serious condition. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. So these guys are traumatized. Some of the personnel died, but some just left. I don't blame them. I can't steal from here. No, I'm not gonna take this stuff. Behave, you okay? Sorry. Let me know if you need something. If you get worse, I'll be here to help you. Isn't that the motto of the NHS? We have one piece of chicken. We need more chicken. The last one is the worst. So there's no more food really here. So night number 12, and we got a bunch of supplies. Still need some way to grow food, so maybe the smart thing to do is to get some kind of garden system going, or set up some traps for small animals. Alright, so day 13. Okay, so the night was calm. Marco had been searching for supplies and brought some interesting things. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there for now. We are on day 13. I just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, just give me a subscribe on YouTube, I suppose, a like on Twitch. And I will see you guys next time.